Good evening. Welcome to the Mancunian Way on this post-match show where Manchester City put themselves into the last 16 of the Champions League. Let's make sure my camera's actually on the right thing. Yep, it is. Making sure. It looks like it's just going to be me tonight. So if you want to come on, let us know and I'll throw a link into the chat. If you want to come on and have your say tonight, by all means, come and join us. But yes, it's just me tonight. For the first time in ages, I was not at the game this evening. My father's not very well, so I missed the game, sadly. But hey ho, we'll see how we go on. So if my phone goes, I'm gonna have to rush because things are not good at the moment. But anyway, let's get into your comments. Let's see where we go. Nunes couldn't find a car parking space in an empty car park. Bit harsh. Thought he did all right. Finishing was poor, but he did all right. We've got 8 minutes to break the record of 51 likes. If we can do it, the record is 50. Can we get 51 likes in the first 10 minutes since we've started? Memberships are available, and so are super chats if you want to. Everything goes back into the channel. Young boys fans were unreal. They were, but they also looked a bit of an idiot as well, throwing flares around and missiles at Jack Grealish. Wasn't really the best thing to do, but just to be honest. Medal yellow, first red. There was an absolute great match. Manchester City, FC Erling Haaland and Foden were on fire. I would like to get my Manchester City FC jersey signed by Erling Haaland, Alvarez, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Jeremy Doku, and Matheus Nunes. Don't want much then. A1M, thank you for renewing your channel membership for a 5th month. That is amazing. Thank you so much as you throw up the Champions League trophy. Yes, Manchester City trying to go back to back on the Champions League. And do you know what? I don't see why not. I really don't see why not at the moment. Charlie, good evening, mate. John Stones out for a while, yes. And the Kanji both injured today. Kanji injured virtually in the warm-up, and Stones injured in that first half. It is likely he's going to be out for a while. The exact quotes from Pep Guardiola. We'll see, because he said a while last time and then he was back. So we'll see. Hello all, Haaland again. Exactly, Alex. Smash those like, let's go for the record. We are currently sat on 36 likes. Can we do 15 likes in 5 minutes? Doubtful, but let's give it a go. Stones is a massive loss going into a run of big games. He is, but hopefully we've got Rodri and Stones not out together, which is a good thing. But he's really bad. John Stones is out again. I feel for him. Absolutely feel for him. Good evening, Adam. Hope you are well, mate. Like on your way in. Thank you, sub 2. Not great. Johnny injured again. Another win. That'll do me. Like it already. Johnny. Muddy Duck. How are you, my friend? Hope you are well. Yet another comprehensive win at the Fortress Etihad. It was. And it was. As I put in the thumbnail, men versus boys. Stones is a sick note. What's he done? He's got injured, Alan. Doesn't make him a sick note. He's not Darren Anderson. Stones more like glass. Why is he so fragile? Jesus Christ. Everyone's going into bloody Stones now. What's happened to Stones? We don't know. Pep just said he's out for a while. So we'll see. Marie, bigging up A1 there. Smash the like on the way in. It does really help. Akanji out. Yeah, Akanji Pardo has apparently got a twinge in his back. So that's why because he originally was scheduled to start, and John and Kyle Walker was not meant to start, but that had to change after the warm-up. This is ridiculous. What is Saigon? What's ridiculous? Can't help injuries, mate. On our way to Wembley. Whoa. Yeah. Haaland and Foden today, so good. Feels weird that the Champions League finals at Wembley, but let's get there first. We're not there yet. Good evening, Sean. How are you? Grealish, fantastic again. We'll talk about Grealish and potentially a new role for old Jackie, who did very well tonight in that midfield. Keep Stonesy away from Gareth. Stephen Handler says, hi, Martin. How are you, Stephen? Hope you are well, buddy. Rodri got a rest. Exactly. He did. Well-deserved rest as well. Easy night, really. It was a very, very easy night. I did enjoy Erling's tapping to make it 3-0. Phillips' best game, he was okay. I thought he did all right. Yeah, I have my gold membership Ballon d'Or. Great performance. We moved to Chelsea. Good evening, Blue Heart. How are you? Thank you so much, Alec. Yeah, the way it is at the moment. Wait, it is. Good evening, all. Everything will get better, Martin. Sadly, it won't, Stephen. Not with my dad, it won't. It's going downhill. The world of Alzheimer's, mate. Sadly. But no, it's, we've got to keep moving. Fingers crossed for your dad. Thank you, mate. Big up. Thank you very much, Blue Heart. Appreciate that. Haaland shirt swap was mad. I didn't see it at the end. I'll be honest, I was setting up the stream. Best to your par, Martin. My big cess is palliative now. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think we're probably in final stages, if not going down that road. Sadly. Pardo, with all due respect, how can you be upset with a clean 3-0 win? Enjoy it, buddy, while we can. Yeah, no, appreciate that, mate. And I know every single one of you will come in and say, and I know you all mean it. It's just life, I suppose. Impressed with Kovacic tonight? Yeah, I was impressed with Kovacic tonight. Thought much improved. Nunez, I thought he did okay. We'll go through it in a minute. Oh, Vater's joining us. I'll just bring Vater in a minute. I'm just going to fly through all your comments and then we'll get people in. Thank you, Iptras. Appreciate that. Guardiola will sort it. John Walters says, hello all from Blackpool. Hello, John Walters. If you are new in, smash that like button. That'd be amazing. There we go. Evening, mate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I didn't catch the beginning, but I'm going to say this real quick with regards to today. Job done. Got to see a lot of subs and got to see players in positions that I was not anticipating. So I know we'll get into it, but I'm happy with today's result, man. Good City performance.
It is like today was a weird one. I mean, like we had 27 shots. Young boys had none. They didn't even have a shot off target. Put yourself on mute.
Oh, they didn't
You're not
register.
with Terry now, you know. You're not with Terry now, you know. Slide it out.
Yeah, no, they didn't register a shot on target.
Nope.
Wow.
They didn't even get a corner, mate. They had no shots on target, no corners.
And I like how we were busting up that midfield. Calvin Phillips was getting into those tackles. It was good to see.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I think we've just got to enjoy Calvin Phillips while we see him, because we know he's going to be leaving in January, and I do wish him all the best wherever he goes. I wonder who's going to play with Rodri. Rico Lewis. There is options, Hamza. There are options. Very proud of City setting a record for English club, 18 straight European wins.
Ooh.
Yeah. By the way, I'll give you a little stat. You know, when everyone was 2 weeks ago, when everyone was in panic, crisis, City in crisis, we'd lost 3 on the bounce. Manchester City currently are the top goal scorers in the league, best defense in the league, and smashing European records again.
Yeah, I guess you're right. No need to panic. No need to panic.
But 2 weeks ago, we couldn't create jack shit. We were crap.
Well, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, we had a 2-game losing streak. So it's funny how we've gone to losing twice and getting into panic mode.
It was just funny.
Martin, before you go to the next comment, we might we might be seeing Stones be the Rodri rest, or Rodri, when Rodri needs a rest, Stones is there to play in that midfield, because it's what he did today. Looked really good.
I mean, obviously, the John Stones injury is probably not a good thing. Some of it, the panic button on that one.
Yeah, but his versatility is incredible. Like, from what we saw today, he's such a versatile player, and I think he would have been. I think the calmness with regards to what may happen with Phillips is because of a player like Stones.
Yeah, I really don't think City will buy a replacement for Phillips. I don't think there'll be a replacement bought. I think there'll be a midfielder bought. Doesn't mean it's going to be a CDM. This is where the versatility comes in for Manchester City Football Club. And at the time when Rodri was out, we had Stones out. There was a number of other players out as well, which people forgot about. And the simple thing is, I think we've seen nobody can do a Rodri job. Nobody can do what Rodri does. And so what's the point in going out spending 50, 60 million on someone who you know isn't going to be Rodri? Because that's all fans will do. They will compare him to Rodri. Vader's just literally having fun with his phone at the minute. I don't know what he's doing. He's back.
I'm trying to prop the phone up because I'm doing some dinner prep, but I can't.
Thank you, I appreciate. I mean, was you expecting that lineup tonight?
I did expect Grealish to start. I was surprised by Nunes more so than Kovacic. Yeah, that was really the most. That was the major. That was like the major things that really stood out to me. But so Akanji's injured, right? Or is he sick?
No, he was not sick. I know that came out. Someone said he was being sick. No, he's got a bad back. He's got a twinge in his back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, hearing of the injury and then seeing the defensive lineup, like that was all calm. And because again, if I see Diaz, Gavardio, Walker, I'm not stressing. Like those guys are they're so dialed in, and I think they know what each other like to do now. That's always a calm thing for me. So yeah, I wasn't too surprised with that 11. I love how they performed, by the way.
Well, Pardo thinks far too many missed chances.
Like we should have battered them, is what he means.
Listen, on another day, yes, we should have battered them. But again, I thought we were in second gear.
Yeah.
I don't think, to me, when you don't have to go into fifth gear, you don't.
I agree.
Listen, we've already come off with 2 injuries today.
Yeah.
There's no point in trying to go in fifth gear. The opposition weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't think young boys turned up just to play football. They didn't turn up to do anything within the game. They showed that. Listen, the last time I saw the team come to the Etihad and have 0 shots on target and 0 corners was probably Middlesbrough back in 2001 or 2000, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little harsh, Martin. They tried. They just didn't have the quality today.
Do you think tried? I thought they were. I don't know. I thought they were garbage. To me, that is one of the worst teams I've seen come to the Etihad.
You think they just wanted the 90 minutes over and done with, and they'll focus on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have a point. Like they probably conceded we're not going to get a result from City, so let's make it painless. But I do like how some of their attacking players, and again, I didn't study them enough to refer to them by name, but when they did have a few chances on breaking, ability-wise, they just didn't have the numbers because we were swarming them. And I was seeing that from Foden. I was seeing that from Gavardio. I was seeing that from Diaz. Like it was just when we lost the ball, every to a man, we're there to clean it up. So we just didn't make it easy for them.
Of course. Stones out for a while. Rice, Rico, or Gabardio. Yep. So, I mean, we've got options. I'm not panicking over John Stones being out. We've got the one area we're actually covered in is defence. And I'd all say, well, he's not really a defender. He's a midfielder now. We've got covered in midfield. So, I honestly think we'll be fine. Because you still, you can go with Gabardio, Ake. You've got Diaz.
Well, we won't find out how long he's out for like a couple days anyway.
Exactly. Here's another stat for you. We became the 12th team to score 250 Champions League goals, but we were the quickest to do it in just 119 games.
I love those records. I love those quickest to do it records.
Oh yeah, imagine we put all them up. It'd be amazing. Yeah. I want to talk about a special player tonight who I thought was man of the match and outstanding. And I'm not going to do what you want to do.
Who?
I know what you've been doing for the past hour with Mo.
What are you accusing me of? What have I done? In the chat, what is Martin alluding to? Tell me in the chat. What is Martin alluding to?
Leighton and Mo have been arguing for the last 60 minutes about Saka and Foden. I don't know why, but they have.
I don't know why either. I did not mention Saka's name.
No, to be fair, you didn't. You actually didn't. But yes, Phil Foden tonight. I thought he was.
Speak on it.
Yeah. I don't understand how anyone can even question him. I really don't, because I've always said about Foden, he just needs a spot. Stop this from right wing, left wing, 10, 8, and just give him a spot and he will shine like the brightest star in the sky. Yeah. Good evening, Alex.
But the reason why it was top of mind to speak about Foden today is because of how many instructional changes I saw Pep do today. Like for how he had Nunes playing, for how he had Grealish at the latter stages of the game playing into the midfield, for as much movement as I was seeing from Foden as well. Like I had to call it out, because City has so much quality. For Foden to break through the quality and to also shine speaks to how great he is. But I hear rivals talk him down too much to be like, well, he hasn't secured a spot. He's not a regular. Well, guess what? Whoever your star boy is, if he was a City player, he'd be going through that and worse. Like, because that's how good the quality is of Foden. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll be the last time I bring it up, but I had to bring it up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to honestly say, oh, by the way, Adam's put we need to buy 2 players in January. Ooh, we'll talk about that more during the international break. Because I do think we will be not busy in January, but I do think we may do a little bit of business, or maybe a big bit of business. Just wait and see what happens.
This ambition. The ambition for a 4-peat, as well as the ambition to possibly retain Champions League, isn't easy. So I can understand if the club chooses to invest more, because it's an opportunity that doesn't come along often. So if you're going to splash the cash to make that happen, I can understand.
I don't like some standing I'm hearing the facts about. Listen, I think you're always going to get, because some just get frustrated at Stones. Stones is Stones' body. Doesn't make him a sick note. Doesn't make him anything else. He's just, otherwise you'd be calling Kevin De Bruyne a sick note. Kevin De Bruyne is injured for a good part of the season every season. No one calls KDB sick note. So I think we all need to calm me down on the sick note stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't refer to KDB.
How are we comparing him to Rodri when he cannot even do the basic things? Who do you mean?
Who?
He's talking about Grealish. Ipswich, who tell us who? Oh, he's talking about Phillips. I honestly thought Phillips didn't do too bad tonight when he came on.
He didn't do bad. I mean,
I'm sorry, I don't think he did too bad.
He's never gonna do what Rodri does. I would never ask him to do that. But if it's a holding 6 to break up play and not allow counters against us, and and again, spread the ball decisively, I'm gonna ask him to do that. But I would never ask him to do what Rodri does. Rodri's unique. A lot of people are referring to him as the next Busquets. Like we need to chill. I wouldn't compare him to Rodri.
Gavardio is class, 100%. Want to talk about someone else as well. Certain Norwegian lamppost again, just no. I mean, yes, the first one was a penalty. Great take of a penalty.
Yeah.
I don't just want to talk about Erling Haaland's scoring either tonight. I want to talk about his overall play. Now, I mentioned a couple of months back about I think he's evolving his game. I think he's getting a lot better at everything. You go through little bits of that game tonight. I mean, that Kovacic chance early on, which was cleared. You know, the link up between Jack and him and the ball, I thought was wonderful. To me, we're seeing the next phase of Erling Haaland's footballing career of not just being a goal scorer, of being a more team ethos sort of player where he can hold the ball up, he can lay it off, he can find that space to play other people in. I mean, I think it's a lazy argument when people just say, and they have a go at him about him not scoring goals. I've seen fans from opposition talk about his goals to minutes ratio and how it's only the third or fourth best in the league. Bullshit. You'd all swap Erling Haaland with every single striker in the world. So nobody come at me with any of these crap stats.
That's funny. If anyone's talking about goal to minute ratio, there should be no criticism of him for that.
Top of the league, 27 shots, 10 on target. I mean, don't get me wrong, 15 of them were from Nunes, who fired over. But I'm going to say it, I thought Nunes was a lot better tonight as well in his overall gameplay. Listen, he's not a striker. But I thought his overall play, I thought Kovacic was a lot better. I was worried about Kovacic and Nunes at the beginning. Thought, oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to be like pedestrian FC and nobody's going to move the ball with any quickness. And yes, I think the opposition was part of the factor as well, but they look quite good together tonight.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think, I mean, it wasn't so much of a concern, again, to your point, because of the team we were playing against. But I just want to see familiarity from Nunes in terms of more that he gets a chance to start, the more he knows where to play those balls. I thought his attack was very good. Like ball to feet, like when the ball's at his foot, I like how he's not quite like Foden because it's a different level of control, but you can tell that he's an explosive player. And I think he'll know those pockets where he can drive onto the defense and create opportunities. And he put in a few passes that just didn't quite get there. And yeah, I agree. He took some shots that he shouldn't have.
Paddles, what does second game mean? You don't miss gilt-edged chances against young boys. We're already through, mate. We're 3-0 up. I don't know what you want, Paddle. Do you want to win 8-0 every game? And what you mean by second gear is, if they really wanted to, they could have gone up levels. They weren't playing the best football. The tempo wasn't at its highest. We're only in November. This is why, like someone said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. What's the point in wasting all your energy in a game which you're 3-0 up in, you've qualified? We don't have to win 8-0 every game. This is the problem Arsenal had and other teams had. They go racing ahead using all their energy. They hit March time and the tank is empty. They've got nothing left in it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's all. And, you know, you're through. You don't need to go out and batter teams 5 or 6-0. You save that for the semis when you smash Real Madrid around a bit. The fouling, I'm going to agree. Some people, mate, sorry, I don't know. I know you're doing your cooking. I do appreciate you coming on, mate. People are having to go at young boys fouling. You know, Cyndi Lauper for young boys. I didn't realise Cyndi Lauper had decided to go and play football for young boys tonight. But yeah, I'm taking the mix, a play on words. because the player who got sent off was called Lapa, whatever. They can't complain about the penalty for me. It was a straight penalty, and they can't even complain about the red. Because one thing I would say, I think the referee did him a favour by giving him a second yellow, because I thought it was a straight red offence. So Vader will be back in a minute. I think he's just, like I said, prepping for his dinner at the moment over in Canada. Nothing bad here from us regulars. Wait till King Kev's back. That's scary. I'm going to try and fly through some of these while Beta just comes back. Apart from the visual stuff, didn't try to contain us. No, I thought they were poor. They were poor. It's the inverted role, though, Martin. What for Stones? You got Rico. You've got Gabardio. I still think Josko Gabardio can do that. I think he's got it in his locker. 100% got that in his locker. City always smash records, but you've got Rodri's still fit. Are you talking about going into? Are you talking about the invertedness into Rodri? Again, put Gabardio centre back. Rico can do it. Grealish went into midfield tonight and was great. Look, Alex put Grealish was phenomenal tonight. By the way, Grealish got an assist tonight. Don't know if anyone knows that. Grealish got one hell of an assist tonight for one hell of a goal by Stockport Iniesta. Yeah, just let everyone know Grealish got an assist. I know, don't know if anyone wants to put that out there. No, I mean, felt like we were talking earlier about Haaland and Foden. Both of their goals, the second goal by Haaland and the goal by Phil Foden was just phenomenal. And I know I know the opposition is not the strongest. I get it. I understand it. But Lionel Messi in his pomp and Ronaldo in his pomp, when they were going through these Champions League group phases, this is why I said to Beta a long time ago, the group stages are really weird. Because by the time you get to when you get to match day 5 and 6 and 4, it sort of levels off a little bit. They
become academic because
like
you can go through on a draw, or depending on how other teams play in the group, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And because in this case, based off of obviously us winning all of our games, but even because of the other teams and how they played while not against us, we don't have to do anything further. We've already qualified to advance. So it's just a matter of us making sure that we top the group, because I don't think that's mathematically determined yet. I could be wrong.
I'll just double check because I didn't see anybody else. Apparently, I'm just looking now. Yeah, because we basically got to get a point against Leipzig to top the group.
Okay.
Because Leipzig did win in Belgrade tonight.
Got it. So yeah, technically we need to get a point to top the group. So yeah, it becomes that really academic. And again, and even when we've talked in the past, that's why the knockout stage is when everyone really gets amped up, because, obviously group stage games matter, but once you've secured your group, the knockout stages matter. So yeah, it can be boring for some, but I respect the competition.
I mean, Brands played, they played more like petulant children than young boys. They just started kicking us. And I mean, top of the league says Grealish provided 3 of their attacks. They didn't have an attack, mate. Let's be honest, they didn't. How's Pardo moaning after it? Listen, he might want a bit more. So what makes these channels so great? And we don't all agree. Phil, for me, is still not exactly blew out. That's the scary thing. Phil Foden is not the finished article. Imagine when he is the finished article. But I still think you've got to give him a proper designated role within the team. 100%. I thought Doku was good when he come on. I thought Oscar Bob did well when he come on.
Yep. I'm a big fan. fan. When Oscar Bob gets on that pitch, he wants to leave an impression. I like that about him. Like, he gets on that pitch and he's like, I'm gonna make something happen, whether it's an attempt on goal or not risky, but an aggressive pass. He attempts it. I like that about him.
Right. Reece Devon talking about buying a couple of players from Atletico. It's not the place we'll be shopping at, though, mate. Yes, you missed them. If you missed them against young boys, you'll definitely miss them against quality teams. Erling Haaland missed an absolute bagful against Sheffield United. I think it's just sometimes it's just on the night, Pardo, to be totally honest with you, mate. I don't ever worry about, and the ones missing him were like Nunes. Is Nunes going to be playing in our midfield week in, week out? No. You got to look at who's having the chances. I wouldn't say we missed bag loads, but we're just the way it was. Thought Haaland scored a worlder. Anyone else scores that, and that's what I was saying earlier. Ronaldo and Messi made a career out of scoring 10 goals in the group stages, scoring wonder goals in the group stages. No one sat there and went, well, it's only the group stages. It doesn't really matter. All games matter. Erling Haaland has now scored 39 goals in 34 appearances in the Champions League. 39 goals in 34 appearances. That's mad. And not all of them were the semi-final and the final. A lot of them were in the quarterfinals, the last 16, the group stages. So, I mean, is it stat padding? You tell me. I don't know, because then there's a debate on did Messi and Ronaldo stat pad. Do you know what, Alec? I did see the Chelsea and Spurs game, and I don't think it was as good a game as everyone thinks it was. I thought both teams were crap and tactically inept. And because I think Tottenham were stupid against 9 men to play a 50-yard high line up at the halfway line against Jackson and Sterling. That was suicidal from Ange.
Yeah.
That was stupid. People are talking, Chelsea, it took them to like the 80th minute to get the winner. I'm sorry. No, it was not a good football game.
Wait. You're saying the fight that Tottenham put against Chelsea 9 versus 11 was not a good game?
No, because I thought Chelsea were poor. If that was us, mate, we'd have buried them.
I know, but
they went to 9.
See, the funny thing is, I found enjoyment in the game because 9 versus 11 actually made it a game. I think if it was 11 versus 11, it's a snooze fest. Tottenham win. Like,
yeah, it made it a game.
Chelsea are so poor that it was.
I think that is game of the century, like they're all talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it was. You can't tell me that was not tactically ineptness from Tottenham yesterday.
The last 10 minutes of that game, yeah, Ange lost the plot. Like he forgot the moment that he was in, regardless of him being stubborn or being true to his style of play. The last 10 minutes, you see how how little energy your players had. You see how their pace or quickness falls off. You adjust. And but prior to that, I would say just prior to that third goal, he's actually doing all right. I think he just didn't pay attention.
Pardo's playing. We bought Nunes and sold Palmer. This is the other thing. Palmer played for City and wasn't great. Palmer asked to leave the football club. I don't know what more. I don't know.
We can't force a player to stay if they want to go. And at the same time, Palmer at his age, and I think he looked at his chances of breaking through consistently at City versus Chelsea, and he was like, I can make a name for myself, and I can get the playing time, and I can develop as a player. I may not win the trophies, obviously, because of where City's at right now, but my career, I need to go. I don't begrudge him for it.
No, also, don't mean it's in a real. I'm not trying to be arrogant here. There's levels between Chelsea and City.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry, there's levels. And this is what I've said, because you don't make it City's academy doesn't mean you'll have a very, very good. You won't have a very, very good career for Manchester City Football Club. Has Cobber had a shot that needed saving yet? You know, by the way, we have won tonight, you know. I don't need, I'm not trying to be happy clappy, but we've won.
This game, we can't
don't
be
know.
we can't be overly critical of this game, guys. Like, yes, we maybe want them to play at their peak levels all the time, but to your point earlier, young boys, they didn't have any bite. They were like toothless. No. You said no shots on target, no corners, no. So the players, I think they realized what it was. They weren't about to put up 8 goals. It wasn't that type of night. But I think they gave the home fans what they wanted, and they performed
I
well.
thought Kovacic did all right tonight. Was he brilliant? No. Was Nunes amazing? No. Nunes has been at Manchester City for 3 months. They're not every player is going to start like Doku. Do you remember Jack Grealish in his first season? Rodri in his first season, Sterling in his first season, Bernardo Silva in his first season. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on players that were garbage in their first season. Are we at a point where we're only giving players 3 months? Come on, I think we've got to be a little bit more, judge them in 12 months. I always say, I know people slag me off and laugh when I go give him 12 months, but if we hadn't to give Rodri 12 months, what would have happened?
No, it's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. We always do this as a football fan. We compared Rodri to Fernandinho. Do you remember the Fernandinho-Rodri debate that went on for so long?
Yeah.
Pep must be sat in the dressing room laughing his tits off going, this is hilarious, this. Yeah, Celtic did get slammed. They were down to 10 as well, though, Alec, to be fair. I've no doubt Nunes will be the real deal. Nunes, listen, my thing with Nunes was, Pep, I agree, Pep was frustrated, but they'll work on it in training.
So with the frustration, do you think it's because of the shooting attempts, or do you think he was frustrated with something else?
I think he probably was frustrated with probably some of the attempts, but I think listen, every manager in the world will always look at a game and they'll always look at the critiques. I think I've said this to you before, Amateur, as a coach, when I did my coaching badges. You don't learn things as a manager if they're doing it all perfectly. You don't learn a lot.
The players themselves, they don't. The players don't listen.
The players and the manager, because they're doing exactly as you say, and you're like, "Oh, this is great." So what do you do? Go into training and do nothing? Oh, just keep doing what we do. No, you learn by, yes, we won 3-0, or we won 5-0, but this is where we can go better.
Yeah.
It's why I never believe I don't ever believe in the word perfection. I don't think anything in this world is perfection.
Oh my!
Except my wife. No, but nice save. Good save. Nice save in case she's watching. But
looked like Ederson just now.
The simple fact is, do you remember like Edison slander? I think as a fan base we have to learn of. Listen, these players are not stupid. There is no such thing as perfection, and everyone's got room for improvement. In our everyday jobs, if you all sat down and went, "Can I do something a bit better?" Of course you can, because you learn new techniques. You learn different ways to live your life. You always learn little bits off different people as you're learning. Even as I've been doing this, I've been hosting channels for 5 years now. I wasn't like this the day I started hosting on another channel.
Okay.
And that's not me bigging myself up. That's me going, you learn, you develop.
Yeah, you evolve. Yeah.
Content creators and go, well, oh, that might work. Not copy them, but you incorporate it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's how you learn. I just think we're a little bit quick sometimes. Anyway, I know you've got a drop, Beta.
Yeah. I want
to come in on, mate.
No, great show, man. I'll try to be in the comments, but and obviously we'll have to talk with the upcoming weekend. So if you haven't, those of you in the chat, hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed, which I think would be ridiculous, Subscribe to the Mancunian Way. Don't miss any future shows. Thanks for having me on. We'll talk soon.
No worries, mate. And go over to Veta Games TV and show him a lot of love. He will have shows back as soon as he can. Trust me now, you are missing out if you don't get over to Veta Games TV. Cheers,
Thanks,
mate.
Man. Have a great night.
Eddie Hardy touched the ball. Shocking. I know. I get what people are saying. Spuds play it under me. It's not surprising they're going to get injuries. Yeah. I think I'm way behind on comments, so I do apologize. I will try and catch up to them all as soon as possible. We have had a super chat. Alan, I am available. No link. Thank you. I will speak to you afterwards. I'll speak to you afterwards about it, mate. And come back to you. But I do appreciate the offer. Palmer wanted to go. Exactly. I think that's the thing people forget. And here's the other thing. If you'd have kept Palmer, you wouldn't have bought Doku. Do you remember what Palmer said after the Super Cup? If they buy a player, I find it very hard for me to stay here. So that's the thing. Bob, I think Oscar Bob's been a breath of fresh air since he's come in. There's a talent there. And you know what? He's not begging and pleading and bitching to get into the first team. He's taking his time, and he's... Imagine if Phil Foden had done what some of these other people had done. Gee whiz, would have lost him. Some fans think City ditched Palmer, utter crap, he wanted out. By the way, I don't even know this. I didn't know this until last week. You know, Palmer's a United fan. Just throwing it out there. Everyone expected us to win. Exactly. Hi, Blue Hearts. Good to be back. So Palmer is now regular with Chelsea. How many goals and assists does he have? He's actually played more minutes than he ever did in his City career. And that's fine because that's his level. Pardo. But where are Chelsea in the league? That's not me throwing digs at Chelsea. That's me telling you just where are they? They are currently, as we talk, the 10th. They played 11, they won 4. We played 9 and 1. We've played 11 and won 9. There's levels to this. Everyone wants us to win 6-0 all the time. That's not going to happen. No, listen, I do understand a little bit of criticism on the not taking your chances, 100%. But I find that a positive. Because now they've got something to go into training and work on. Even Haaland, Messi will all tell you all that. They miss chances. I think we should be playing another offensive player in the game like this. We had 6-7 defensive-minded players, asking those players to unlock defenses. I think he just wanted to rotate tonight as well, Andrew. Because against Chelsea, you know Bernardo's coming in, Doku's coming in. We'll look at the bench tonight, for example, and a lot of that bench will play on Sunday. Because I can tell you now, straight away, looking at it, 100%, looking at our lineup, Bernardo Silva comes in, Alvarez comes in, Rodri comes in, Doku comes in, and Aki will come in. Who will go out will probably be Nunez, Kovacic, Stones is going to go out. So then it will become offensive. I don't think tonight was a game you had to go full on offensive because the group's good as one. I'm just one of them. If you don't have to exert the energy, I don't, because we're coming away with 2 injuries. Imagine if we'd have gone full tilt and got more injuries. Then you'd have all had something to moan about. Super City still hit double figures every season, scored 20 goals on the trot. Yeah, and still got sold. Scotty Moe. Still got sold. Remember Plodret? Oh, I do. Anyway, don't you two start again. Palmer was the best CFC on Sunday. Probably guy best. Listen, I wish him all the best of luck, and I hope he has a successful career, and he will at Chelsea. Yes, don't forget to smash them likes. It really does help. We're up to 63 likes, I think, looking at it. 63 likes. 71 likes now with nearly 90 in the chat. If you are new, please smash that subscribe button as we try and march to 3,000 subscribers. We'd love to get there by January the 1st. Very unlikely, but we want to try and get there by the end of the season if we can. Nunes doesn't seem to have the quickest feet. That's my worry. Sometimes you get caught flat-footed, but that comes with time. Here's a question, though. Would you expect, if we're playing Real Madrid, would Nunes play? Or would Bernardo play? This is my question. What is it? There's a lot of talk of Nunes like he's starting 11, main 11. I put it this way. I look at this like an army. Sometimes you have captains, you have lieutenants, you have commanders, you have soldiers, army ants. Nunes might be a soldier. That's it. It sounds harsh, but I'm trying to put it in a way of he's not going to start against the Real Madrid. People are looking at it like he's going to play. Didn't play against United. He's not going to play against Liverpool. This is what I mean. I think there's a lot of talking like he's going to be talking or playing the big games. I'm way behind on comments. I do apologize. Nearly in the doghouse. I'm trying to come back for all this. I'm going to fly through some of these comments. Everyone's saying bye to beta, bye to beta. I'll not say no. I'm just trying something a bit different tonight. That's all. Very good. Good that you are FIFA. I'll stop the online hate, by the way. That is FIFA if you all want to say hello to him. Got a feeling this Oscar Bob is going to be special. Doku is an upgrade on Parma, so thanks for demanding to go, mate. Exactly. We know Parma doesn't go. Doku won't go. So come on. Apparently so, yes. I've got a photo of him as about a 9 or a 10-year-old in the United kit. Weird. Didn't know that. Look at Jadon Sancho. He can't get in United's canteen for his dinner. This is what happens. Hey, Super Sir. I don't know how to put this. There is an interest on either side on that. That's all I'm going to say. Hassan, thank you, but we're not going to do political views on this channel, mate. I don't mean that in any disrespect or anything. It's not something we do on the channel. It's football only, mate. We like to keep politics and football apart. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. I thought you'd seen it. Get them likes up and subscribe. Yeah, no, don't think anyone knew he was a United fan, you know. If Cole knew they were signing Doku, there you go. Then Palmer was right, wasn't there? There you go. I'm just trying to get through as many as I can. I don't see Doku starting. Do we drop Grealish? I doubt it. I think it's a nice problem to have, Charlie. You've got 2 quality players. Why was Stones playing then, Martin? Because who did you have on the bench? You look at the bench. You had Ake, who started the other night, scored. Akanji. Got to remember, Pardo, Walker wasn't going to play. But then Akanji got injured. And he gave Rodri the rest. And if you look where Stones was doing the inverted role. Stones not inverted. Stones was like the Rodri guy. So he was Rodri. But Rodri's not going to then play, is he? Rodri isn't going to be rested out. You can't rest everyone. Scotty Sterling was so wasteful, cost us many times in big games. No coincidence Sterling leaves. My issue with Sterling was he could have been world class and he didn't want to be. I thought he was an exceptional player. Could have been world class. Didn't want to be world class. Rico is only 18. It's frightening. So mature. Shows how well organized and disciplined the club is through it. Do you know what, Rico? I still think he's a bit lightweight on the ball. There's a couple of times I thought he was a bit hesitant. Like there was one in the first half on I think it was not the penalty or the one beforehand where I think Kovacic was fouled on the edge. A more alert Rico would have run onto it and bent it. But that just comes with experience, youth, more experience, not youth, more experience, more confidence with the young lad. I think that's where that comes from. So he's still got, at 18, it's frightening how high that guy's ceiling is. Really is. I just think he needs to get that a little bit stronger. There was a couple of times where he got knocked off the ball and fouled, and the rest of them had to come to his aid. Put it that way. Nunes did well. I thought he did well. His finishing was crap, but I thought overall he did well. Nunes, you can see why they had more guard time than would be solid players. Why did we spend 50 on Nunes then? Because that was the ask. What do you mean? I don't get what you mean. Why did we spend 50 on Nunes? Who did you want? Paqueta was off the table because of the betting allegations. So you had 85 million quid we were going to spend on Paqueta. Nunes was still one of the star players for Wolves. Pep likes Nunes. He's what you call a utility player. I don't get what people are wanting from Nunes. Someone needs to tell me what people want from Nunes. 50 million quid now is equivalent of about 90 million. You know, it's 50 million quid for a midfielder in the Premier League. It's not a lot of money. Calvin Phillips is 45. Exactly. Calvin Phillips is 45 million. Are you saying we could get? I'm saying there is a interest. I'm not saying it will happen. There's an interest. That's what I've been told. That I know Tommy's hairdo came out with it a couple of weeks ago. I think it's more from the Sancho end to us than it is us to them. But Sancho wants to stay in the Premier League and will take a wage cut. And there has been an offer made, or not an offer, but we will come back to you if you want. Whether City take that up, I don't know. You got to remember, Pep may think I can get this kid to turn around. Who do you see signing in January? I've been told one. I am banned from saying it, and I will not say it. He's staying Stum. Because I did it with Bellingham, and I got made to look a fool. Yes, Stones is injured now, FIFA, and he's going to be out for a while, Pep's quote. Could have started Phillips then. Could have, but I think Phillips is done for, mate. I think he's gone. I think Phillips is gone. Breaking news, Stones is injured. Evening, Martin just got home. Come to win tonight. Peter, I need to email you, mate, because you need to get in contact with Andy to sort out your prize. I will get that emailed over to you later, mate. This is just Pardo's opinion. Scotty's garbage, mate. Come on, probably frustrates me more than the footballer. He's not garbage because he scored 31 goals in one season. Not garbage. I just think he struggled in the big games. Light show was mint. I heard it was. I know you tagged me in it. I heard you all enjoyed the light show. So glad I missed it. Abdallah, thank you. Excuse me. I do respect what Sterling did at City. Though Scott, he said the purpose and left Liverpool, which I rate him for. I just rate him because he left. I'll wait until it's official whether or not Stones is injured. That's come from Pep. Julie, that's come out of Pep's post-match press conference that he's injured for a while. So it's not, people are not speculating. That's word for word come out of Pep's mouth. Super City garbage, you're talking gash, mate. Look at the stats. Come on. Scotty Mo, they sold him. If his stats were that good, why did Pep sell him? There was something wrong there. That's all I'm going to... The thing we've got to remember, we've sold him. We need to calm down on the going back. It was 47 minutes to be exact. With add-ons. With add-ons, it was up to 55. Better than Hazard's at 65. Mount was not 50. Mount was 65 to 70, mate. Stevie Belfast has gifted 10 memberships. You are an absolute superstar. Thank you so much. They have been gifted to to Christine Caitler, Andrew W, Andy Slate, Elder, Iona Beats, Dr. Footer, Sid Delicious, Kaizo, I'm sorry if I've just butchered your name, Nick Saunders, JH77 have all received a gift membership. You will now all be entered into the prize giveaway for the end of November. Big ups to Stevie Belfast, because that is not cheap. You are a superstar. Thank you so much. I don't do stats, never have, never will. Stats can be very misleading as well. It's like XG. But stats are good for some things and they're not for other things. I like to do stats and the eye test at the same time. What did I think of Calvin tonight? Thought he was steady. Thought he did okay. Do I think it will reprieve him any help at City? No, I think he'll leave in January. Not starting this game was the worst, was the biggest damnation to Calvin Phillips not starting tonight. If he can't start tonight against Young Boys, where does he start? Rico did look like a hobbit when he faced up to one of their big lads. He did. He looked like a child. I mean, he is a child, but he looked like it. Top man, Stevie. Yeah, cheers, folks. I've got to dash. Great win tonight. Take care, Money Duck. Hopefully, I will speak to you soon, mate. Be safe. You know where I am. And we have qualified for the round of 16. Super City stat picker. With you two, it's get a room, I'll sort it out. It's every stream when you two are on. Behave. Stevie, what a legend. Thanks for the gifted membership. Muddy Dot, everyone's saying goodbye. Oh, no, I wouldn't want to even take Sancho for half. I'm not saying it is going to happen. Don't mind the Mancunian. I'm just saying that's what Tommy's hairdo came out with it. And I asked the person who I speak to, and they said yes. But I think it's more from Sancho's end than our end. So we'll see. We will see. Loads of people in there. When Sterling is playing football, I hide behind the sofa. Bit harsh. What, in case the ball hits you? Martin, do you think we've burnt the bridge? That was harsh. That was harsh. Okay. Martin, do you think we have burnt the bridge with Joe Hart? Yeah. While Pep's there, mate, we've burnt the... What does that smart Martin wanted to go? Who wanted to go? Sterling. Well, Sterling and Pep have fallen out. Allegedly. Haha, mountains of cash. Big up, Stevie. Super City, Sterling and Grealish. Don't start that. Grealish got an assist tonight, by the way. Just to remind everyone. I got the vibe from Raheem that he wasn't 100% at City. He wasn't. Not at the end. So we can play our young lads versus Leipzig. No, because we'll want to win the group. You'll see how, even though I don't know if there is a weaker team. Because listen, the EDS are nowhere near. Do you know the EDS are like 21st in the EDS league out of 26? They're not doing well when they're not ready. So yeah, I mean, if you're talking Phillips, all them, yeah, but we've only got a 19-man squad. FIFA, so the way that Sterling went at Spuds down the line means Doco surely must start. We'll see. We'll see. Hello to Ozzy. I'm speaking to Ozzy tomorrow, so we'll pass that on. Newcastle in trouble. Newcastle. Some fans are still gracious. Some fans have become Arsenal fans 2.0 and become very arrogant. And they're starting to learn that you don't just come to the big boys table and think you guarantee to win it. All I would say is some of the Newcastle fans, stay humble. Stay humble. Because the love that you've got from other fans may change and you may not care about, but some of your fan base is getting a bit on the arrogant side, talking about winning leagues, etc., etc. You're far from that. Did Newcastle get more injuries? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I know they probably deserve a draw, but it's the Champions League. It's very unforgiving. Their away kit looks like our away kit last season. Whose away kit? Young Boys didn't need an away kit tonight. Pep wants some spot in the group, so no FIFA. That's what I'm thinking. Let's have a look. He works with his family. Super City, Greer's technical. What was he doing in midfield tonight, Scotty? Bloody hell, Scotty, you got some agenda on Grealish, you lad. Sterling wasn't good enough to step up to the next level. Pep knew it, and that's why he's no longer with us. Grealish is probably because he helped us win the treble. Apparently, nice rally next to one of the push through the academy. All right, we'll see. I think there's still. I mean, I thought Hamilton was actually the one next year, but we'll see. I will do Blue Heart, and he'll be more than happy with that. He was coming from an injury. Who is? Surprised San Champons wasn't there to his attitude when he was with us. Yeah, maybe Pep might think. Listen, I'm not saying it is going to happen. I said it's more from what Tolmy said is it's more from the Sancho end than our end. We already know Scotty Mull hates Grealish. I don't think he hates him. He just, Grealish is not his type of player. Grealish, Newcastle are all good, my end. Good luck to them. Listen, they're all good, my end. It's just someone on some of their channels. I went on one and it was in the comments and one went, oh, we're going to be your biggest challengers. No, you're not. You're not going to be our biggest challengers. You're just not. Sorry. Do you think we sign anyone in January? Yes. I think we'll sign 2 players. Atmosphere of the game did seem flat. I wasn't there tonight. Naughty me. I was looking after my father who was very ill. I'm off now. Great chat again. Thank you, Blue Out. We'll see you Thursday, mate. We're going to wrap up in the next 5 anyway. The referee was actually very good tonight. Big up to the referee. I thought he was very, very good. Hate is a strong word. Yeah, I just think he's not your style, is he, Scotty? Dortmund had a banner tonight saying you don't care about football, you only care about money. Yeah, they were throwing cardboard gold bars and money and all sorts. Yeah. They saw what an atmosphere was like. Scotty, I'm glad you're not manager because we'd have still have Darren Huckabee and Darius Vassell. What do you Oof. Oh, it's flying tonight. Take care, Blue Out. Everyone. Musiala in January? No, Musiala will be a summer signing, mate. Definitely a summer signing. Yes, it was a bit flat, blooming freezing. Up, my dad's okay. I'm just, you know what? I was actually gutted. I missed the game tonight. I am gutted. One of them, I miss it when I'm not there. I'm just trying to remember what word you used on the other show. Cheers, Martin. Keep strong, sir. I will do. I will because I'm with you a lot. Calvin Phillips will go down as the best hairline from Manchester City player history. Listen, the main takeaways from tonight is quite simple. Phil Foden was exceptional, man of the match. As Jack Grealish found his new position within this Manchester City team in what I've always said would be his actual proper position is midfield. Looked very good tonight at it. I thought Rico Lewis was good. I thought shame about John Stones, shame about Akanji, but it seems Akanji's more than a little bit more of a precaution than it is. Stones is obviously the long-term one. We hope he does get back fit. Erling Braut Haaland, 39 goals in 34 Champions League appearances. He's outstanding. And 215 goals, 250 Champions League goals, in 119 or 113 Champions League games for Manchester City. They have smashed another record this evening. They have qualified for the last round of the 16. Yeah, 16. 16, 8. Yeah, 16. So we can't complain. We play Red Star Belgrade. We play Leipzig next, where we will want to wrap up the top of the group to get the easier draw in the next round. And then we can put this to bed till February and we can focus now. All attention moves to Sunday, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea Football Club. Then it's internationals. And then we turn our attention to Liverpool, Leipzig, Tottenham. So we have to pray we can get John Stones back in time for at least the Liverpool game. Would be good. Gareth Southgate, no. Let him rest. That second goal, what by Haaland? Magnifico. City always breaking records. Yeah, I'm breaking opposition hearts. We won, kept a clean sheet. Our players playing in different positions. Downers from the game, Stones and Akanji are potentially injured. There you go. Haaland tapping was class. Yeah, I wish I could hit a bloody. If I hit something with my left foot like that, it'd end up in Jupiter. Watched Cricket World Cup earlier. Stop it, Timmy. Great show. Thank you so much. Erling Haaland says, saying up yours to the Ballon d'Or voters. I'm glad there isn't anything on that gas game at Red Star. So glad we don't have to go to Belgrade and deal with that. Cheers, Martin. No worries, Sean. Thought Akanji was ill. No, it's been confirmed by Pep. He has a twinge in his back. Super City, nothing to mourn about at all, really. Just so have to create something. You miserable sod. Got to be careful at your age. Don't get recognition. Liverpool out all that and all that, not concerned. Bloody hell, win the league. Barcelona lost to Shakhtar. They did. We're going to, I'll tell you what we're doing Thursday night. We're going to talk Chelsea. We're going to talk about VAR. And then our final topic for Thursday night is a quite simple one. Can Manchester City do the unthinkable and go back-to-back trebles? Something I did not think I would ever say 15 years ago. Probably even 10 years ago. Probably even 5 years ago. Probably even 12 months ago. But can Manchester City actually go back-to-back trebles? I was on BBC Manchester earlier today and talking about it on there, I got asked the question and I thought, you know what? I think we could. I went early last season. I went January. I'm not going to go as early this year, but you know what? If anyone can do it, it's Manchester City Football Club. So we'll get into it on Thursday night. Can Manchester City actually do back-to-back trebles? Might be one for Liverpool, Arsenal, and United fans to put earplugs in because they might not like the answer. Anyway, we'll talk about that Thursday night, 8:30, Thursday night chat, and we'll also talk about the VAR debate as well. Well, we'll let Rich off his leash for 5 minutes. The South Stand was a rocking, so they didn't come a knocking, says Michelle. Great stream, Martin. Thank you. Arsenal and Liverpool are better than Liverpool. Behave, Super City. Behave. Talking out your backside there, sunshine. You're giving Arsenal and Newcastle far too much respect there. FIFA's just gone straight in with, yeah, we can win back-to-back. Young boys are in Belgrade, so it's not scary. It's just, I was going to say something else. No, we'll get cancelled. Good conversation to have. We'll have it Thursday night. Yep, no question needed. We'll cancel the show then. FIFA, forget the show. Back-to-back trebles under Pep. Why not? Gundogan is amazing. You know what? We say this every year. Do you remember when David Silva was a big loss? Company was a big loss. Joe Hart was a big loss. Aguero was a big loss. Weren't that big a losses. We won the treble. I think they can go back-to-back again. Don't do it now. We'll come back to it Thursday. The double treble. I know. That's balmy. On a bombshell hit like that, there you go. Give the stream a like on your way out. That'd be amazing. A Champions League and a Premier League would do nice. Never mind 4 in a row. I'll happy with a 4 Premier League on the bounce. Martin Goldbridge's an actual United fan, not a fan. No, he's not a United fan at all, mate. There's pictures of him as a kid in a Forest shirt. And he's from Forest. And he can't go. Here's one for you, Stephen. Why can't he step foot in Old Trafford? And he knows this. And every other United fan who goes to Old Trafford calls him out. Oh dear. Yeah. He's an hard worker and he does it, but don't pretend to be the biggest United fan in the world when you don't. He says he was a United fan because of his granddad. Never went to Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We are wrecking football apparently according to Terriers. Yes. Yeah. I respect all content, but there's jealousy and there's jealousy, you know what I mean? We're wrecking football. United didn't wreck football in the 90s and the 2000s when they were winning trebles and back-to-backs. But we do it. No. It's bad. It's bad. Because, yeah, we have owners from a certain area of the world, don't we? Never mind. What cash? FIFA, they're in it for the cash. Not you. FIFA, the actual organisation. Well, there you go. Why are we watching Gold Fart for? Saeed did rip him apart. There you go. And Saeed's not the only United fan. Guess what, mate? Go and speak to everyone who used to be on the United stand. No one has a nice thing to say about him afterwards. But that's their argument. Big Steve was offered to go one-on-one with Goldbridge, not in a fight, but in a debate. I've said I'll go one-on-one with Goldbridge in a debate. He never takes anyone up. Because I've been to Old Trafford more than him. And I probably know more about United than him. You know? And I'm not even bothered. These footballers for fans all around the world just don't sit there and claim to be the spokesman for Manchester United football fans when you're not. I don't sit claiming to be the spokesperson for City fans. I don't see Andy saying he's just do your own thing. Don't say you're any spokesperson. And don't make videos slagging off other football teams. City in crisis. You make yourself look an idiot. Just carry on with your job. You've made an absolute amazing persona. You're doing fantastic work. You're working your backside off. Just enjoy it. Stop taking cheap digs. There's 3 ways to get rich. Start a religion, start a charity, start a United YouTube channel. There you go. Anyway, Manchester City, last 16. Here we come. February, we march on. Phil Foden shines a light down on a very wet, rainy and windy Manchester as Manchester City show there is a difference between men and the boys. We will see you all Thursday, 8:30 on the Thursday night chat. Take care all. See you soon.